Good evening. This is Anthea. How are you all this evening? I am waiting for people to get on so that we can talk about exactly how to represent yourself and do a visual resume. So I'm going to wait a few minutes. Hey, Dante. Waiting for at least 4 or 5 more people. Now, I am at Barnes & Noble, so at times there might be a little excitement here because people tend to be excited when they come here, and I'm sitting close enough to uh, where they have the concessions, and I should have moved to find a quieter spot, but it is what it is. So, hey, Iva. Just waiting for a few more people so that I can go ahead and show them exactly how to do a live visual resume. So we're at Barnes and Nobles. I'm here partaking in some really good snacks. So it's good to distance myself from those snacks because I started working out about almost 2 weeks ago, getting it back in shape so I can get out there too. Um, And actually, I intend on going over a few of the things that I do have on the page so that if anyone has any questions, prayerfully people will, they will gather and come on and we can have some really good banter this evening about time is of the essence and what exactly it's about and what my vision for the group is. So how are you two this evening? Don't be shy. Don't leave me out here hanging by myself. Now, if I can talk, you all can talk too. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, two is better than one. So, at least in the beginning, there were two. So, good afternoon or good evening. My name is Anthea Winslow, and I'm currently interested in business administration. I am a graduate of ONU, Olivet Nazarene University, where I obtained a bachelor's in business administration, and I am currently in grad school pursuing my MBA in healthcare administration. I am a management professional. I'm versed in all aspects of operations of management, from scheduling and finance to sales and marketing. I possess exceptional communications and organization, presentations, capabilities. I'm dependable with a demonstrated willingness to take on added responsibility to meet any and all expectations. I have 21 years of experience running my own business, and through there, I've built self confidence. I'm a problem solver, I am a critical thinker, I managed time management, I collaborate, I have great strong work ethic, I can handle pressure, great leadership skills and creativity, and adaptability. These are some of my strong points, and I hope that you find these to be something that you can utilize in your operation. And if you are interested, you can contact me via Anthea Winslow at yahoo.com, and that is ANTHIA at yahoo.com. And at that time, I would be more than happy to present you with my resume as well as any references and cover letters that you will need as you request. So at that point, you would say thank you and you would press share. Always press share because that is how I'm able to and will be able to get the information out to the public that you are searching for a job. Um, because other people know people that you know and I don't know, and so on and so forth, and so on. And so I do have some people that in the group that are from different states that are in HR, that have their own companies, their own corporations, that are currently looking for people. So you never know who may be looking, especially when we're sharing. You never know when someone may say, hey, um, aren't you looking for this type of individual? Well, I seen this person on this group, and they can come through the group and go through the videos and find that individual and contact you and set up your own one-on-one as far as Skyping or give a phone call because they've already seen you. They've seen the goods. You've sold yourself. Uh, and prayerfully, you've done an excellent job because generally, when you're live, you have one time to get it and get it done right. So you want to practice. Um, you want to come across confident. You probably wouldn't want to be in Barnes and Nobles like I am right now. It's not that noisy, but I would suggest that you be in a quieter environment. But I wanted to get out of the house, so I came out to Barnes and Nobles this evening. So that's why I'm here. You want to make sure that you have proper attire on. You don't have to worry about how you smell. I mean, I always smell good, just for yourself. But I'm just saying that at this particular moment, you don't have to worry about your aftershave or if your perfume is too loud or anything like that because you are on live. So that's not something you need to be concerned about. But always take care of all your grooming um, needs. So, hey Joyce, I'm going to wave at you. Hey Sabrina. So what I've just done, I've just demonstrated for the public and for the people in this group how you could represent yourself for a visual resume. So you can always go back when this video is off and review it. I mean, it only takes a few minutes, and I wouldn't even say a few minutes. It really doesn't take that long because you're not reading off your resume. You're selling yourself, yes. You're hitting the high points. You're addressing the market. You're letting them know who you are. And at that point, what field you are interested in. And if you have any background to share concerning that field, just enough to pique the curiosity that they want to see you in, or see you, and say, hey, she can work. Maybe she doesn't have actually all of the experience we desire, but she can work in our culture. She has a lot of enthusiasm, and she has the je ne sais quoi that we're looking for. And anybody is always trainable. Well, most people are trainable. So if they like your vibe, your confidence level, they may say, hey, she's worth us taking a second look and interviewing her and seeing if there's more that we can do with and she can give to us and with us for our company. Hey, Gina. So hopefully you all will view the video again and you will get to see that. And please do me a favor. Press share after you've watched the video because that's how, other people can know about the group. You may want to join the group and get involved with the group. Now, I've been up late at night and pretty much getting addicted to this group. And I've been putting a lot of information on the page, and you guys can feel comfortable and confident if you hear about any jobs or anything that's in the field. Hey, nephew, that correlates with this page. any sort of advertisement, any sort of job fairs that you can put on the page. And you don't have to live in Kankakee. That's where we are for those who, people who are on this feed who don't know about Kankakee. It can be in your city, your town, because once again, this is not global. This is not local. I would like for this to become global. And so you can share on this page any information that you have concerning any job fairs, any seminars, any webinars, anything that's related to employment. If you have a nice quote, anything. If you want to send out words of encouragement via a live video or a text, whatever, a post, you are more than welcome to do that as well. I'm trying to keep you guys actively engaged as as I hold up my cell phone. I also have my computer, and I'm trying to go to the group so that I could read a few things. Does anyone have any questions right now? Because I don't mind talking, but I like someone else to ask me some questions so I can be more actively engaged with you guys. Gina, do you have any questions? Any comments? I don't know. You guys do. All I can see is the words Sabrina is watching, Joyce is watching. I don't see any texting. Can somebody just text hello so I can know that you're there? No? Not one person? Because I'm not sure if that part of the phone is working correctly. So, okay. Here I am. I'm finally getting my computer up. And I did list some do's and don'ts. And Dante, thank you for that great executive summary that you put on Facebook. And there was a very nice video by a young lady named Charisse Donez. She does resumes for a living. So if anyone is in need of getting their resume critiqued or having their resume professionally looked at, she is on this page and she provides that service. So you can go on the page and contact her. And she did put up a very nice video today about keeping your page clean and that employers do Google you, which is very important to know. We hear this time and time again, but it's always a good reminder. Something I put on last night about soft skills, and I did a little research about soft skills, and it was very enlightening, and I really just wanted to read it in the event that you all didn't read it. Soft skills to pay the bills. What are soft skills and how to master them? Soft skills can be sometimes difficult to describe. It can be that unique attribute or characteristic that facilitates great communication. It can be a special way that you show confidence in a challenging situation. Soft skills are the single biggest success indicator of personal and professional success. 85% of success is determined by soft skills. Okay, so let me open this up a little bit. Much like emotional intelligence, my page just went away, which is the capacity to express your own emotions in response to the emotions of those around us. Soft skills drives and define personal skills and interpersonal growth. Some soft skills examples are having a positive attitude. I'm laughing because I wrote having a positive attitude, effective time management, and empathy. The counterpart of soft skills are hard skills. The difference between soft and hard skills include math, writing, and competency in software. Hard skills are measured and characterized, but soft skills areas are a bit more complex. They are fluid and concrete and are transferable to a variety of settings, including the workplace. So some soft skills that employers are looking for in the workplace today: attitude. Your attitude matters, and it is easier to change than you may think. So some of the bullet points are the importance of having a positive attitude, keeping your focus, doing your best, responding to guidance or direction, and being flexible. Hi, Tarina. We're talking about soft skills. Communication is another soft skill. Knowing how to effectively send and process messages is crucial for success. Should be number one. Listening skills, verbal communications, nonverbal communications, emotional awareness, written communication, communication in difficult situations. And it all depends on where you're working. If you have a job, like I had a job in the past, I used to work for the police department dispatching. So when you had to know how to share with the police officers or the fire department or the detectives without showing emotion. If you're all over the place and your emotions are off the scale, then you set the stage. So it's very important how you communicate. Planning and organizing. Your success in work and relationships is dependent on planning and organization. Prioritizing. Time management. Coordinating resources. Delegating responsibility. Creating systems. Planning ahead. And then we're just going to move right into critical thinking. Critical thinking allows you to process information to make great decisions. So in this aspect, you have gathering information, analyzing the information, applying the information, forming hypothesis, problem solving, decision making. And right off the bat, these things in critical thinking, they are in every aspect of every job, but it makes me think of customer service related positions. And then you have interpersonal soft skills, controlling your emotions, key in any and every position. Socializing at work, knowing when and when not to socialize and how far to socialize. Networking, responding to conflict in the workplace, helping customers. Then we have teamwork, which is another soft skill. The greater things done have required the greatest teams to do them. Respecting others, demonstrating reliability, participating, communicating. It comes in almost a couple of different soft skills, and solving problems. Then I have professionalism. And professionalism works from the inside out. Being professional will help you excel. So you have workplace rules and expectations, personal responsibility, workplace ethics, physical appearance, language, and minding your manners. Then we have media. So technology is everywhere, and I did tell you guys that I'm at Barnes & Nobles, and I'm sorry for the noise, but it's the place that I just come out to. So please look at me. So technology is everywhere. When you correctly, it's a major asset. So cell phones. Let me tell you, I had a daycare for 21 years, and I shared with my employees that I did not want them on their phones. Now, how would that work? We're caring for children, and my staff is on the phone. It only takes a second, and kids watch you. So when you're with them, they're watching you, and they're getting in trouble. Anything could happen. So my daycare was in the lower part of my home, and I would walk downstairs, and all of a sudden, cell phones would go flying across the room. And that was because my staff was on her phone, and she knew that that was a no. So please be mindful of your media. Email rules. You have to mind the rules at your job. You can't have your own personal email and inappropriateness playing coming through on your email. Laptops, rules. There's video conferencing rules. There's internet rules and internet safety rules and social media use. So it's obvious why soft skills are paramount to getting ahead in the workplace. Now that you know what characteristics you should cultivate, you should begin to practice on mastering these immediately. Oh, I'm sorry. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay. So now I'm starting to see the text. What is a visual resume? Okay. So, hey, it's so crazy, guys. I don't know. All of your texts are just coming up. I'm just seeing everything. So just let me finish reading this last paragraph or two, and I will address your questions and concerns. So prepare thoroughly for your interview. Don't just say that you possess these skills. Give examples. Well, I am so sorry. Phone's going crazy. Okay. So prepare thoroughly for your interview. Don't just say that you possess these skills. Give examples of instances when you used your soft skills effectively. Show off your positive attitude and enthusiasm throughout your interview. And good luck. So that's something that I posted last night, and I just read it to you guys because I thought it was important enough. If I took the time to research it and text all that information, by golly, I was going to read it. So hopefully my phone isn't going crazy again. So let's see some of these questions. What are employers looking for in the videos? They're looking to see if you are engaged, if you're actively engaging, Iva. If you are confident in your own skin. Because at the time, just like I'm sitting here and we've all, I don't know, everyone is not used to using videos, but you're talking to someone, but you can't see that person. So if you can speak confidently to someone that you can't see, you should be able to do an excellent job if they're in front of you. Okay? What's the perks for having and doing one versus paper? Well, I believe, like I was stating, now this is my personal belief, that you may sound great on paper, but you might not fit the culture. And culture is everything nowadays in the workplace. And it's important to have like-minded people with the same sort of synergy. So you can't see that on paper. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Anyone else have any questions? So can you guys tell me, how do you guys feel about the group? Do you feel that it's effective? Do you feel like it has a purpose? Am I just spending my wills? Because time is of the essence, and there's no time to lose. Now, I don't want to waste my time. I don't believe in wasting my time. I don't allow people to waste my time. So, hello, Mr. Taylor. We've just been going over the soft skills in the workplace, and at the beginning of this video, I've kind of given an example of how one can do a visual resume. So if you wouldn't mind watching the video after we've gone off to see what the plan is. Let's see. So I'm answering questions right now. And a few have been brought to my attention. Hey, cousin Charlene. So I am really trying to see, do you guys think that this group is a good idea? Do you think it has a place? Do you think that people can learn anything or gather and get some helpful tips from this page? So I really need your feedback. I like it when because I can see when you guys are on the page and it'll tell me who look. It'll say seen. So I see a lot of people seen, but not necessarily pushing like or any or making comments. I would wish you would, because that is how a person learns, good, bad, or indifferent. Um, of course, that's important. So I definitely need the feedback. I live for it. So if you can be so kind to occasionally just take that little finger and push like, at least like, I would appreciate that. And only if you like it. I don't want you to say you like something you don't, because that's not cool. So, yeah. Do I have any other questions? I don't know if they're going to pop up. You guys may be texting me some questions now, and for whatever reason, I'm not seeing them, and maybe they'll pop up. So I'll try to continue to talk and stay engaged with you guys. And let's see, talk about a few other things concerning this page. I've gone over the fact that you guys at any given time, if you have any information that you deem helpful for those that are seeking employment, that would help them, I would greatly appreciate it if you would take the time and make a little post and you have a quote. Like I had a quote of the day, and I really thought it was really cool. Let me see if I can find it. I'll try to, let's see if I can find it really quickly so I can quote it properly. I don't miss a word. Let's see. I also asked a rhetorical question. What do you want to be when you grow up? I mean, I think that's important. So we're talking about employment. So what do you want to do? Where you want to work should be indicative as to what you want to do. So, and I had a post, like attracts like. So whatever you think that means to you. So I did have this little quote today, and it says, find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay you for doing it, by Catherine Whitehorn. So, listen, I wrote a song about 30 years ago, okay? And there are some key verses in that song, and it just said something like this: know why you do what you do when you do it. Know what you do when you do what you do. So when you do something, you should be able to give an answer as to why you did it. And you should know why you did it. It should never be, I don't know. So unless you don't have any technical training or skills and you're just looking for a job, then you may not have that goal of, and I really hate to say that. I mean, but if you have a dream, if you have passion, and that passion should lead you to the field that you want to work in. And if it requires that you should have some extra training for that, there's a lot of webinars, there are a lot of classes, there are a lot of places where you can get certifications in certain fields, but you have to do the research for what you want. I can't do it for you. I can try to help lead and guide you. And I'm sorry, guys, you hear a lot of noise, my background noise. I am at Barnes & Noble, so you're liable to hear anything here tonight. They're kind of busy. But getting back to the conversation, if you have a goal and passion, then you should follow that goal. You should follow your dream. You should get that dream job and go after that dream job that you desire. I believe that's quintessential, and no one should take that from you. And if you need additional training or learning or education, if you can get it, by all means, go after it. You know, don't let anyone tell you that you're too old, that you'll never be able to fulfill that because then you'll feel like a loser. And there's an old saying, nothing beats a failure but a try. As long as you try, you never fail. Good, bad, better, best. Never let it rest until the good is made better and the better is made best. So take that little piece of advice and put it up here and apply it from your heart. So I can't see if you guys have any questions. If so, it's not popping up on my screen. So as much as I love to talk, I don't want to just monopolize the whole conversation, but at this time I have no other choice because I can't see any questions that you may have. So once I go off and I review this video and you have any questions, then I will answer it from posting. So hopefully you guys have kind of gotten an idea of why I started this page. And like I said, you go on here, you hit go live, and you present your executive summary, if you will, because you will not read off your resume. You will give off enough information that you will pique the curiosity of the potential employer. So then they would want to contact you. And like I said at the end, leave your email address, not your phone number. Don't put anything personal like that. Just leave your email information, and then they can contact you via email. And at that point, you guys can set up an appointment, schedule an appointment, or you can Skype, however it is that the employer would like to correspond with you. And always be prepared to have several copies of your resumes, copies of your references, copies of what else? There was something, your resume, your references. Oh my, I'm losing my train of thought right now. But whatever I'm losing, it's in writing if you go through the posts that I've put on the page about the do's and don'ts and the things that you should have, the documents that you should have. Yeah. So with that, I am going to cut this video short now. I have a few other irons in the fire that I need to tend to this evening. And like I said, if you did text me some questions that I can't see, I will address them when I can see them after I close this video out. So thank you all for joining me this evening, and I will be popping up occasionally whenever I feel the need to share ABC or 1, 2, 3. And once again, like I stated, if you have anything that you can give to these people who are looking for and seeking employment, if you get words of encouragement, information concerning a job or any job fairs, and once again, it's just not a local thing. I want for this to be global. So I have people from different cities and different states that are on this page as well. And always, always remember to use that pointer finger and share. So thank you. Have a great evening. Goodbye.